What's going on, everybody? Today is a huge day. It is our official playtest 1.0 for Forsaken Heroes, our new TTRPG. This is the collection of me and a couple of friends through Astral Door Gaming, and we're very excited about it. So we've got some new stuff I want to go through. You can get this right now. Just sign up for our newsletter on the website. There's a link down in the description below that you can run down there, click on it, sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll automatically get a link to this. Now, I will say it's a little wonky right now because we're using Google Forms. We obviously still have a lot to do on that side of things. We've been kind of focused on this, and so getting an official website with forms and everything just hasn't been on our priority list. But Google Forms, man, it works. It's free. So you will see the little sign up thing. You'll get the email with the link to the Google Drive with the PDF. Easy peasy and breezy. So playtest number 1 for Forsaken Heroes. Now, again, I'm not being a smartass, but it is an actual play test. Like, there's actually stuff in here you can sit down at the table on a VTT and try it, because there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff that's not in here, but I think we have kind of the bare bones of what you need to kind of hobble your way through a one-shot adventure. So in our playtest, we do have a feedback form. So after you try it out, definitely click on that form, fill it out for us. Let us know. There's some questions for you to answer, and let us know so we can continue to improve the game. So talk a little bit about what it is, what we have planned, and the basic rules. So I'm just gonna. This is 21 pages long. Okay, I'll say that. So there is a lot of stuff in here. A lot more of it is going to be expanded upon. So all of this is like our new casting system for spells, our new action economy system, our armor, damage mitigation stuff, our different resting, taking a break kind of thing, different attributes, a tougher death system, which I think is going to be really cool. We're working on maybe some different weapon stuff, so it's not so similar to 5e. I will say our weapons, a D8, D10, D6 slash, it's kind of hard to change up weapons, but we're working on something. I think we have an idea of something we might try, but for now, D6, D8, all that stuff. With our armor and stuff, you can see here, just basic armor has a lot of bonuses to it. So there is going to be magic items still. There's still going to be, improved items. But as for right now, you can see, scale mail, medium and heavy. You can wear it for both. It gives you so much armor, -2 damage from melee or ranged weapon attacks, and no bonus to dexterity checks. Whereas if you're wearing lighter armor, studded leather, you could get a +2 bonus to dexterity checks. And then, of course, there's casting stuff where it adds to your spell casting checks. No bonus to armor, so you're not going to be taking any damage reduction, but you are going to get that bonus. So I'm really pumped about that. We added in a lot of new spells, a lot of interesting stuff, I think. Ancient Totem, summon totems on the ground. We got some basic stuff, Pillar of Fire, Lightning Arc, the classics. Health Surge, Elemental Weapon, Regeneration, Predator Vision, Ancestral Insight. So there's a lot of stuff. There's going to be some similar stuff, not going to lie, to 5e, Pathfinder, stuff like that. There's the basics. But there's also, some new stuff in here that I'm really excited to show. Probably one of my favorite, Rune of Might. Draw a rune on the ground, and then your allies within it can roll an additional damage die. It's a really high casting target. You'll read more about it in here. So this is the big thing. What was that? 10 pages of kind of a basic rule set. Then you get a little mini adventure, a little one shot. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Couple encounters, a little bit of a, what's going on in the forest kind of thing. Like I said, the big enchilada, the big kahuna burger, all the eggs are in the baskets. Let's put it all to the test. Let's see what you guys think. Again, in here, I do note that there's a lot of things, that maybe you don't see on the back end because we are using pre-generated characters. That's just a way for us to kind of base everything and make sure that everything is kind of balanced, because if we had everybody running around making their own characters, rolling different stats, it's really hard to get like a basis down for spellcasting, damage, health, stuff like that. So that's why we did give the 4 pre-generated characters. And then I mean, there is going to be stuff that's missing. I'm not going to lie to you, right? I think most of the mechanics are in here for you to successfully run this one shot. There may be some things, not all of the skills are explained, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I believe in you guys. I think you guys can do it. So we do say that we might miss a conditioning effect, a stat, an explanation of something. But in the end, we hope to have a better understanding from someone outside of our group. So again, that's what the feedback form is for. If you see something that's out of place that doesn't make sense, then he's explaining, just let us know, and we'll get to it. So here we have some new races and stuff, little mini descriptions for these characters. You can see we've included the equipment, their starting equipment, everything that you need, the class abilities that they have. We explained to you the number of spells that they can have, and we let you pick the spells. So there is a little bit of ability to play with the magic system a little bit. I think you could play with the weapons. We do give you that full list of armor and weapons. So if you wanted to switch some stuff out and try it, more power to you. But as for stats, attributes, stuff like that, we thought it was important to kind of maintain some stability for now. So you will notice intelligence, charisma, wisdom, dex, pretty basic stuff, right? We went for might. We combined constitution and strength. The idea here is that when you're playing a melee class, typically you have to focus on strength and constitution, and then your tertiary stat you don't really get give much focus to, so that charisma stat or something for like the role play experience. Whereas if you're a caster, typically you only had to focus on one stat. You had to focus on charisma, you had to focus on wisdom, or you had to focus on intelligence if you were a wizard. With this, we really wanted to add some differences for the melee classes. So you could be a charismatic warrior, you could be an intelligent warrior. We feel like combining those really lets you play with a secondary attribute, so it kind of builds into a more specific character. So we do have 4 characters for the 4 classes that we have pretty much done. I will say I think we had 10 or 12 classes, so there's going to be a lot of variety in there. We explain how to run the adventure. In the character abilities, the class abilities here, you can see in my site, Sense North Animal Companion, we didn't really have a whole lot of room to start, putting all the explanations down right there. So it is down here in the running the adventure page. You can see what each thing does. Now, the actual one shot itself, again, nothing fancy. We do provide a couple of maps, a couple of these are fancy stat blocks for now that we're still working on. And, you can go through and check this out. So 21 pages of a playtest, completely free. Sign up for our newsletter now, link in the description below. Definitely give it a shot. We're hoping, about 100 people. I think we have 25 signed up already. We figure 25 people, get around a table of 3 or 4 people, hopefully getting, 100 eyes or so on this. Obviously, the more we can get, the better. But I'm really excited. I really like how it turned out. I do think there is a lot of differences in our system, and I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're really kind of stepping up, and we've been talking about this. I was just looking at the date. I can't believe it's already the 31st. So for 2-3 months, we've been talking about this, and I'm very excited that we have a full playtest. We're not just coming out with like, we created a new feat system. Here's 2 pages. we're actually going full force. We're putting a lot of effort into it, and it's something that you can legitimately either print out, look on your phone, your computer, sit down at the table, try it out. So definitely let us know what you think. Fill out the form if you do try it, but also let us know down in the comments below if you're willing to give this a shot. If you're kind of liking what we're laying down. It's not like we're huge third-party publishers. We're not, a big company. We're just like you. We just kind of thought that some stuff would be interesting, kind of stepping away from 5e and creating our own thing. So, Forsaken Heroes, free playtest available now. I do mention in this, and I will say here in a month or two, when we do have another playtest, we will have full character creation. I know that's probably a big thing. I know a lot of people want to create characters. That's kind of half the fun of TTRPGs is creating a character, living through them, experiencing what they would do in certain scenarios. And I wish we could have done that in this one. It's strictly for the numbers. I just want to see the numbers. I want to see what you guys think about the balancing, the action economy, stuff like that. So, oh man, with all that said, with me rambling on about this, 21 pages. Go check it out. Let us know. Let us know down in the comments below if you're going to check it out. And until next time, friends.